Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time here, hi, my name is Dana. I upload new videos at least once a week. Since there's been a lot of amazing tea coming out lately, sometimes I upload more frequently than that, so now is a great time to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you're new here and you're new on like this tea journey, I did recently write an ebook all about like the basics of tea, all the differences between the different tea types. So if you're interested in that, that will be linked below as well. But for today, I am going to be trying a tea from DAVIDStea called Sunshine Chai. Let's get that tea steeping so we can give it plenty of time to get all of the flavor. I just heard today that they officially discontinued this shape of mug. It's called the Perfect mug, and I'm kind of sad about it. Like, when I worked at DAVIDStea, I was the only employee who wanted to use the Perfect mug as my like staff cup when I drink tea there. So I know not everybody loved it, but I really do. So this better not break ever because it's not replaceable anymore. This is a rooibos tea, so it can steep forever and it won't over steep or get bitter, just more flavorful. So I'll set this to the side and we can check out those ingredients. This one sounds like something I will really like. It has turmeric in it, so I'm really excited. And I like the name Sunshine Chai. It reminds me of the Brady Bunch, like Sunshine Day. So it's super cute. But anyway, this is a rooibos tea. And the description says, from spicy turmeric to sweet cinnamon, this soothing blend is a must-have. Ingredients are ginger, turmeric, cinnamon, carob, rooibos, shredded coconut, sweet blackberry leaves, black peppercorn, natural and artificial flavoring, cloves, cardamom seeds, and chili peppers. Wow. So there is a lot in this tea. And it's interesting too because I feel like whenever there's natural and artificial flavorings in teas, it's always like the last ingredient. I don't think I've ever seen it in the middle of the ingredients list like this. So that's really interesting. I'm happy to see that they did turmeric and black pepper because black pepper helps the turmeric absorb into your system and really work its magic. Turmeric has so many awesome benefits. It is really anti-inflammatory and makes your skin super glowy, and it's really great. And when I worked at DAVIDStea, there were no teas with turmeric until they came out with Turmeric Glow, I think it was called. But people would always come in looking for turmeric tea because of how like magical and amazing that ingredient is. So I'm really glad to see that DAVIDStea is going all out with the turmeric, especially because it is a personal favorite of mine taste-wise. I love the spiciness, and just gotta mention that I love that this first ingredient is ginger. It has a lot of good stuff. Carob is like a really good substitute for like chocolate, so I'm thinking that this cup of tea will be kind of creamy. Also, since there's coconut in this, the coconut adds like a nice creaminess to a tea as well. So those are some awesome ingredients. And then there's like cloves, cardamom, and chili peppers. So this is definitely going to be a chai that is on the spicier side. Cinnamon, cloves, and cardamom, and those are things that I feel like are usually in a typical chai, but then they go all crazy adding chili peppers and turmeric and all of this awesome stuff. So I'm really excited about this, and it's caffeine free. I'm always looking for something a little spicier to add to my nighttime routine because I love the warming feeling of a chai, but I don't really want like a typical chai either. Like, I'm always looking for like ginger and things like that to kind of like comfort me, and like this, I think this might be it, especially because rooibos is so awesome and hydrating. So it's really nice before bed to drink something like that and like get your electrolytes in. So I'm thinking that I'm gonna like this and that I'm gonna use this as my nighttime tea. But all right, let's take out a scoop and check out how it looks. It smells really good. I actually, believe it or not, smell the coconut. Yeah, this looks right up my alley. It looks like it has everything I like in it. So it looks like the whole tea is like tinted orange from the turmeric. So they weren't shy there. It's the second ingredient. I definitely appreciate that. Wow. Oh, it's so pretty. It definitely is like sunshine colors. because like the turmeric just sort of like gives everything like that sunshiny tint to it. So it's really pretty and it smells really good. And I honestly really like that they didn't add any like fruity things. I feel like this is just gonna be like a spice fest, and like I'm really excited for that, because I feel like a lot of the time they'll add like pineapple and like weird things like that, teas that I feel like sometimes doesn't make sense. Like I feel like they could have added something like that into this, but I'm glad they didn't, because they really kept it like chai and really kept it like spicy. The sweet blackberry leaves are gonna add some sweetness to it, and the coconut is gonna add something as well. So I just think it's gonna be really awesome. It's a lot of really small pieces, as rooibos teas normally are. So it's kind of hard to pick out what is what. A lot of people know turmeric from like the taste of curry. And I love that as well. So for me, like turmeric is just, I'll take it anyway. I just love it. But let's look on DAVIDStea's website at what they have to say about this tea. Ooh, you know what? The picture doesn't actually look as vibrant as the real tea in front of me. It doesn't look as bright and pretty on the website as it does in person. And usually I find it to be the opposite unless they look exactly alike. But if there is discrepancy, usually it looks prettier in the picture. But in this case, I think it looks more beautiful in person with all those bright oranges and yellows. It's so pretty. But okay, let's read how it tastes. Warming turmeric mingles with classic chai spices and creamy coconut undertones. So I feel like with all of that spice, the coconut is really going to be what balances it out. Perfect, ultra soothing, everyday must have. With cinnamon, coconut, ginger, cardamom, black pepper, and vibrant turmeric, the golden spice that's been hailed for its glow-boosting properties for centuries, this caffeine-free chai is a digestion tea your tongue will love. It's lightly spiced, sweet, creamy, and deliciously invigorating after a heavy meal. I'm surprised they said lightly spiced because, like I said, I thought that this looked like it's gonna be pretty spicy. But I guess with like the balance of the coconut and the blackberry leaves, maybe it'll tone it down a little. But I'm personally hoping to get a nice strong punch of turmeric, ginger, and even though it's the last ingredient, those chili peppers. What makes it great? This vibrant chai is made with turmeric, the golden spice that's been hailed as an Ayurvedic skin saver for centuries. Made with invigorating spices like ginger, cardamom, cinnamon, and cloves, the perfect way to digest after a heavy meal. This coconut turmeric chai is caffeine-free. So ginger is really awesome at aiding digestion. So this would be the perfect thing to drink like after you've eaten too much, like maybe Thanksgiving or the holidays. So if every day I like end it with this tea, like if I do use this as my nighttime tea, or maybe not quite my nighttime tea, maybe just like an after dinner tea, like as I'm starting to wind down for the night, I think this would be perfect for that. So this one is included in the chai collection because it looks like they reformatted their website a little bit, because there's like a what's new section, then you scroll down and it's holiday collection, and then scroll down a little more and here are the chais. It's been kind of weird this year. Let me know what you guys think, but I feel like the collections have been like being released like a little at a time this year instead of like being released as full collections. Like this like wellness collection, which I thought that this tea was part of, came out like a couple months ago. Like there was like the dandelion detox, and then after a while there was like the echinacea shield. You know, like I feel like they haven't been doing like full collections like released at once like they used to when I worked there. It's been a little bit different, and I don't know if I like it or dislike it because it's kind of confusing. Like a tea like this fits in with the chai collection because it's, you know, sunshine chai. It has all of those chai spices, but then also it fits in with the wellness collection because it has all really nice like feel-good ingredients like turmeric, black pepper, ginger, rooibos. So it's like a little bit confusing. I don't know like which collection it belongs to. But then again, a lot of tea companies don't even do collections. It's just like teas, like individual teas. So I guess it's not that big of a deal, but it's been kind of interesting how they've been doing that. So I didn't know that this was like part of the chai collection, and I don't really know why they didn't bring it out at the same time as they brought out the rest of the chais. All right, so I would say that we're about ready to take out our infuser. With turmeric teas, you have to be really careful when you do this, or at least I do, because I have a white table. So if you spill on a white table, you'll get like highlighter yellow stains. So I'm gonna take it out over this plate and be very careful. Also, another thing to know, when you're using teas with turmeric, don't make it in your steeper or in any kind of plastic cup, because it will stain the cup. So like if you use your matcha maker, like your clear matcha maker to make regular loose tea, don't use that with turmeric, or like your steeper, anything like that. Be extra careful because turmeric stains like nothing else. You can see by the color that this is a turmeric tea. It's super bright and beautiful orange. Turmeric really is like the sunshine of the spice world, I feel like. But I think we're about ready to try it. To me right now, it smells like every other turmeric tea I've tried. But I'm hoping it'll be really spicy and awesome. So let's give it a shot. It's really good, but it's not as spicy as I imagined. When it says light spice, it actually is. And I'm surprised, because where's that pepper? Where's that chili pepper? You know, maybe it's kind of strong. Like I feel the spice. Like I feel the spice, like, but it's not as like crazy spicy as I was imagining. Like I was thinking, like, you know the feeling where you're like getting on a roller coaster and you're like, oh, here we go. Like I was feeling like that about it, but it's not like that. I thought this was gonna be a lot spicier, but I mean, it's more balanced than I expected, that's for sure. That hint of coconut really does go a long way. Cause like I taste the turmeric, like I taste that, I taste some ginger. But I do taste the coconut, and I don't taste the chili pepper. Like it does have that heat, but also the coconut is really prominent. So I guess I would be kind of curious, this versus cocoa mango chai, which was known as Me to We India when I tried it here on my channel. I think like since that one has like the mango and everything and is like fruity, and this one doesn't have anything like that, I guess they're pretty different. But when I drink turmeric tea, I drink turmeric glow. And that one has some fruit in it as well. It has, I think, pineapple and sweet blackberry leaves. So it has like that same pairing, like the blackberry leaves and the turmeric. And you know what? Yeah, this one is more spicy than that. This one definitely is. This is probably the spiciest turmeric tea that I've tried so far. But still somehow not as spicy as I expected, if that makes any sense. But it's really good. I would definitely drink this again. If I did like a face-off between all of the turmeric teas I've tried, well, if I did a face-off of all of them, that would include ginger turmeric tonic, which is a green tea with ginger, turmeric, and popped rice. So it's a combination of all my favorite things. I love genmaicha, which is a green tea with popped rice, and I love turmeric and ginger, so that one would win in any face-off that I would do. That's like my favorite tea probably ever. But between this, cocoa mango chai, and turmeric glow, I think I'd pick this. I think, yeah. I think I would pick this because it doesn't have the fruit notes, and like I'm just not big into like fruity teas and like fruit notes in spicy teas. I like that this is like all spice, and then the only like fruit, if it's considered a fruit, is coconut. This would be really good with coconut milk. So if you're gonna make it into a latte, you could really play into that coconut flavor by using coconut milk, and I think that would be really good. It's nice, it really is. I like this tea. The more I'm drinking it, the more I'm getting that spice, and it's almost like not like it hurts, like, but I'm like feeling it strongly in my throat. And I mean, maybe it is as strong as I expected. As far as like the carob, cinnamon, like the carob, I wouldn't say I taste, and like, I mean, maybe it's just adding the creaminess and the actual taste kind of gets lost. But I'd say the same of like the cinnamon, cloves, and cardamom. They all sort of get lost in the turmeric because the turmeric is so strong. I think the turmeric and the ginger pair really nice together, and like they kind of almost, for me, go hand in hand. Like I can't really tell like where the ginger ends and the turmeric begins, but that's okay. Like for me, it's like kind of seamless, and I don't mind that. But I wouldn't say that I really taste those other spices at all, because those two are so strong that they kind of overpower everything else. So I don't know if I would drink this and be like, think of it as a chai, but maybe if I had it as a latte, I would. Like, I think maybe with milk, I would think of this as a chai. Because I guess once you get past the turmeric a little bit, but you know what? No, I don't think I would really realize that there's all those other spices. Maybe the cloves. Maybe I get a hint of the cloves. Yeah, this is nice. This is like a strong dose of spice. Probably not for everybody. I can't imagine that everybody would like this, especially because not everybody even likes turmeric. But even if you do, this might be a little much, but I really like this. I'm loving it. I might actually buy this again. I hope this tea sticks around because I still have quite a bit of the turmeric glow, and I'd like to drink through that before I buy a large amount of another turmeric tea. But I really like this. I think this is my favorite out of those turmeric teas. Like, if I can't get ginger turmeric tonic again, I would probably go for this one. I think it's really awesome. It's not, you know, for me, I'm like, oh, it's balanced because it has the coconut and I taste the coconut, but I would say it's more spice than anything else. So this is for someone who would want a spiced tea. At first, it didn't really hit me as so spicy, but the more I drink it, like, I feel it so strongly, and I'm like, yeah, this is a hefty dose of spice. And that's exactly what I was hoping for this tea. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed my review of Sunshine Chai. I'm really into this tea. I'd be curious how many of you like it. So let me know in the comments below. Are you a person who loves turmeric or does not like turmeric? Because I feel like it's a pretty polarizing spice. I really like it, but I know a lot of people avoid it and like are put off by it. So let me know, which one are you? Are you team turmeric or team not turmeric? I hope you're having a beautiful day, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.